Okay, first of all, I can't believe I'm posting this. And second of all, I can't believe these are actually my results. If you want to just see the results, go and skip to the end. But if you want to stay around and listen to what I did, keep watching. So the only major thing that I've been doing consistently to get these results is walking. If you're still not walking, I don't know what you're doing. Let me show you the pictures. Okay, this is me before. Baby got back, but maybe a little too much. Are you ready? Now let me show you them for real, like side to side, like for real, for real. Okay, let's move me up here. And you can see the timestamps, okay? This is when it was taken. These could be edited. But if I were to edit them, I'd make it like last month or something so I could really pull a fast one. And then this was today. Okay. I mean, this is the exact same shirt, practically the exact same angle, and damn near the exact same leggings. You can't tell me that walking can't change your life. Like, I needed you to see me when I said that. And another thing, my back over here, I felt like my posture was really poor, and that really contributed to my back hurting and to my front just being out a little bit more, because when your back is in, you know, not scoliosis or anything, but like bad posture. Walking fixed my posture. It fixed my posture and it helped this back. This back is no longer in its 50s. It's in its 20s where it rightfully should be. I mean, now I'm just really looking because it's like, and baby, I've had matchas and iced coffees in between this. I've had sushi. I've had whatever it is I wanted to have that I probably shouldn't be having. But the only thing I've been consistent on is walking. Like some days I'll drink maybe 2 liters of water. Some days I'll drink a whole gallon. That's been kind of inconsistent. I'm trying. But yeah, girl, it don't take much. It don't take much but a little consistency.
I had to cancel my gym membership due to a conflict in schedule, and I felt myself getting more and more fat as the time was passing. So I decided to start walking every morning for like 30 to 90 minutes in nature. And not only do I feel a difference in my body, but it's really rejuvenating. And I do it first thing in the morning, like as soon as I wake up, because I just want to get it over with, to be honest. And I'm really excited because when I was a teenager, I know people say like, you can't get your high school body back. Don't aim to get your high school body back. That's unrealistic. You know, not your high school body is your high school body. You're an adult now, blah, blah, blah. But I'm gonna get my high school body back, or close to it at least. When I was in high school, I didn't even have to try to be skinny. I just naturally was, because I walked so much. I was walking up like the biggest hill in town to go to school. Then after school, my friends and I wanted to walk all the way to the other side of town to go shopping every single freaking day, on top of gym classes every other day, and cheerleading practices. Your girl was naturally snatched, and I'm so mad about it because I had body dysmorphia. I didn't even know what I had until I lost it. This is the body that I had a parent say that I needed to lose weight with. So I didn't even get to enjoy it. A lot of people advise to do all this extra stuff, to go to the gym, you need to do blah. All you need to do is move your body. It doesn't even have to be walking. All you need to do is move your body every single day. Not even every single day. Just 5 times a week, 4 times a week. Just move your fucking body. Of course, also keep in mind of the calorie intake that you're doing. You want to do a caloric deficit. But from what I'm hearing from the girls, and from what I've experienced when I've walked a lot, I feel like an hour, because my default is usually an hour. I feel like that's a bare minimum. I was walking at least 3 hours when I was a teenager. So it's like, I feel like when I was walking a lot, I was eating a lot too. And it doesn't matter. I've seen people take vacations, eat tons and tons and tons of bread, but they had to walk around a lot in a city to get to place to place. And because of all the walking, they actually lost weight instead of gained weight from all the extra eating they were doing. So it depends on a various amount of factors. Also factor in if you do have any medical conditions, have grace with yourself. But simply walking, if you are trying to lose weight, is something that you can easily do. You can walk up and down your driveway. And as long as you're doing that for 30 minutes a day, it'll make a difference.
I don't know which one of you just lied to me and told me I'm not gonna see no monsters until later in the game. I just seen that mother.
Okay, so apparently it's now controversial to suggest that walking is a legit form of exercise.
Walking is great, but do not count that as exercise.
I'm a no BS registered dietitian. Here are 6 facts to prove them wrong. Number 1, if you're predisposed to obesity, walking briskly for just an hour a day can reduce the effect of those predisposing obesity genes by half. Number 2, walking for 30 minutes after a high sugar meal can reduce peak blood sugar spike by 13%. Number 3, walking for an hour a day reduces the risk of breast cancer by 14%. Number 4, walking for just 15 minutes reduces cravings and consumption of sugary snacks. Number 5, walking helps to support your immune system with just 20 minutes a day for 5 days a week, reducing the incidence of sick days by 43%. And finally, walking for just 75 minutes per week reduces the risk of depression by 18%. And folks, I am just scratching the surface. All movement is good movement. So yeah, I would say classifying walking as not real exercise is a huge red flag. Next.
You want to lose weight without going to the gym? Start taking hot girl walks. Damn, it's the easiest thing to do. When I tell you I had been struggling with my weight my entire life, my whole life, I've been struggling. It just wouldn't, it would never like stabilize. It's on and off bad diets. What eventually like kicked my ass into gear, I started walking. Like, yeah, I said it, walking. And then I was like, why is all of this weight coming off so easily now? First started when I got like a canvassing job. And so basically, like, you know, like canvassers are basically like the people that you like see like outside and like normally like in grocery stores, whatever, being like, oh, like, hey, like we're trying to get something on the ballot. Like, basically they would have my ass in the hot ass for the sun, walking around, talking to people, trying to get signatures from morning to evening, constantly walking. And then eventually, after I was at that job for like a month or two, I was like, why are my clothes fitting looser? I don't understand. It was because of the walking. And then I was at that job trying to like save up money to go to South Korea. And then of course I was watching YouTube videos about like, you know, like what to do, how to prepare before you go to South Korea. And a lot of people were saying, hey, if you're gonna go, make sure that you buy clothes that are like a size or two smaller than your actual size right now, cause you're gonna lose weight. And I'm like, how the hell do you know? You know, but I was like, I'm not gonna question you. You've been there, so I'm not gonna question you. So I bought clothes that were like a size or two under, but I also bought clothes that fit me, right? Yeah, by the end of the trip, the clothes that just like fit me were much too big. And the clothes that I had bought that were like a size or two too small were also too big. Because if you've ever been to Seoul, very much like New York City, there's so much walking. You're going upstairs. Korea also has like hella hills and stuff like that. So you're like doing all this stuff and you're walking and 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 walking. Are you catching me? Are you catching me? I'm walking. I was walking so much. And that led to me losing so much weight. Like by the time I got home, my family was looking at me like, "Ew, what happened?" Literally everyone was shocked. And then I started being like, "Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this." And if you're like, "Oh my God, in 2024, I want to lose weight," whatever, and you're like, "That's going to be my New Year's resolution." No, it takes 21 days to build a habit. You need to start doing whatever your New Year's resolution is now, or like 21 days before, so that by the time it's New Year's, you're just already in habit of doing it. So start walking. Oh, I can't go outside my neighborhood. I don't know these people like that. It's too cold. It's dangerous or whatever. There are YouTube videos that you can look up that are walking workouts. You can literally walk just in your living room, in your bedroom, like the easiest workout you could do. Because listen, I was already trying to lose weight and bitch telling me to run. Run! There is nothing in life that I hate more than running. Well, maybe except men. But like other than that, but walking, you could be listening to a podcast. You could be listening to music. You could be talking to yourself and just walking. Like, girl, 5,000 steps a day, 10,000, 15,000, like do it. Like find a way. Walk the damn dog. You normally avoid walking the damn dog because you're too lazy. Start walking the damn dog. You heard it here. Start walking. Start walking.
I'm just gonna cut straight to the point because walking is the easiest way to lose weight. I don't care what you do, just start going on a walk. Why? Because number one, after a walk, you're not gonna be starving like you would be after a run or a HIIT workout. Therefore, your hunger is going to reduce. Therefore, you're going to lose weight because you're not eating as much, because you're not exhausting your body as much. Number two, walking is going to tap into your fat storage. When you go on a run, the main source of energy that your body uses is the carbs first. It's going to use up all the carbs, which is why you're going to be starving after a run. But if you're walking, it's a lower intensity workout. Therefore, you're going to be tapping into your fat storage. And when I tell you my legs have leaned out so much from walking, it's insane. I used to be so insecure about my thighs and how my legs were always bigger and bulkier, but walking slimmed them down so much.
Walking 10,000 steps a day is like the ultimate life hack. I've been walking 10,000 steps a day for like the last 4 months now, and my body and my mind and my spirit and just everything has completely changed. I'm losing inches. I've even dropped a few pounds. I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. every single morning anymore. The back pain that I was experiencing is fewer and far between now. My moods are more stable. My periods are more regulated and they're not as painful anymore. Like, y'all, I don't think y'all understand what a blessing walking 10,000 steps a day has been. So if you're on a 10,000 steps a day journey, or maybe you're just trying to, make an effort to move more, please stick with it. I know it can be hard, and sometimes you can get discouraged, especially when life is lifing. But I promise you, it's something that if you stick to it, you're going to see results. If you're on a 10,000 steps a day journey, let me know in the comments some things that you have gained, some positive benefits that you have seen from walking 10,000 steps a day. And as always, hit that follow button if you want to walk with me.
Why does no one talk about the fact that when you walk consistently every single day, especially long distances, your thighs aren't thighs anymore? They're skull crushers. I could crush somebody's skull with my thighs right now at this moment. Like, I was sitting down the other day and I was just like touching my leg or whatever because I'm doing work and I'm like just mindlessly playing with my leg, I guess. And I jiggle it a little bit and it doesn't really jiggle. Not like it used to. And then I had to flex on them a little bit. So I flexed my leg a little bit and I do it again. Immobile. My thighs are not moving. I said, oh my God. Walking is like the fastest way to build muscle in your legs. Now, listen, I might just be throwing out stuff. I don't know. I feel like I just lied on the internet for no reason, but it feels like I've just built my leg muscle, like my thigh muscle rather. And even if I didn't, it still feels good to think that. Like, yeah, it does feel rock solid. It's because I've been walking. I've been speed walking. I've been incline walking. I've been walking a mile in these Lubus, like. So if you have been wanting to start walking, this is your sign to lace them shoes up and get to stepping.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't.
People always ask me what's the easiest way to slim down fast, like for an event or something that you have in like a week. And I have a very simple answer to that. 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day, every single day. Like, you need to be walking a lot. This is because walking is low impact and also is cardio, so it's just gonna like shred fat right off your body. I feel like not a lot of people know how great walking is for you and that it's actually considered the best exercise you can do to lose weight fast. Like, it's actually better for you than running. In certain ways, not in all ways, but some ways. I'm out on my third walk of the day right now.
You should be going on walks. There, I said it. But seriously, I mean this. I cannot overstate the importance and the health benefits of taking walks, especially outside. Significant improvements in weight, significant improvements in metabolism, significant improvements in mental health, hormone balance, vitamin D levels. You may even get tan. I can't. But you get the point, okay? Guys, it takes 10 to 20 minutes and can change your life. I take phone calls during mine. It's when I call my mom usually. Yeah, it would probably be better to be reflecting in nature, but it's just the best time to call my mom when I get home from work. Make it work for you, but importantly, just make it work.
Walking 10,000 steps a day will quite literally transform your life and transform your waistline. I've been walking over 10,000 steps every single day for the last 2 weeks, and in just 2 weeks alone, my body has transformed from this to this. These photos were taken exactly 14 days apart. The first photo is from June 5th, and the second photo is from yesterday, June 19th. 14 days of walking 10,000 steps a day, and my body has changed dramatically. It's a pretty big difference. You can tell my stomach automatically looks way leaner. My abs are starting to show a little bit more. Not only just that, look at the difference in my arms. I have been on vacation, so I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still eating meals out. I'm still having drinks here and there. I have only been walking because I'm not going to the gym right now. I have been walking every single day, 10,000 steps, and look at the difference in the definition in my arms. Walking has to be the most underrated form of exercise. Literally anyone can do it. Anyone that can walk can do it. It takes so little effort and you can do it anywhere. Like I said, I'm on vacation right now. I get up in the morning and I walk. You don't need equipment. All you need is shoes and the willingness to get up and do it. So underrated. I'm going to keep walking over 10,000 steps every single day, and I will keep you posted with the results.
Low intensity workouts such as walking. Walking is the best.
Her video is great. It's talking about little things she changed that help her lose weight without trying. And I'm going to start stitching these when I see them because I see them all the time, which is someone not realizing that they were opening their sugar doors. And if you haven't heard about that, there's a lot of more information on my page. I'm not going to explain it all here. It's basically increasing insulin sensitivity by doing moderate, sustained exercise for 30 minutes or more. So this girl was talking about how she used to do HIIT workouts and she switched to walking, low intensity. And it does have, you know, effects on cortisol and all of that, but the big thing that walking does is open your sugar doors. The HIIT probably wasn't doing it because it is short bursts of energy and you have to do a sustained moderate workout to open them. So that might have been kind of going on in the background of why it helped you lose weight. Your insulin sensitivity was increased.
Stop underestimating the power of walking. The second that I started consistently hitting those 10,000 steps every single day is when I started to see my body change. Not only do I not bloat as much anymore, but my stomach is looking more leaner, my arms are looking leaner, my legs are looking more toned, all from literally hitting those 10,000 steps. I used to be somebody that was always so skeptical of these low intensity workouts until I genuinely started doing them myself. In the last 2.5, 3 months, I have lost 15 pounds just from walking alone. People always think that losing weight or losing fat has to be this incredible, difficult thing, but it's not. It's just you making healthier lifestyle changes and incorporating healthy habits into your day-to-day routine.
If walking isn't a part of your daily routine, or at least something that you do 3 to 4 times a week, you are missing out. So let me give you some reasons on why you should walk. 1, almost anybody can do it, you know? So your recovery is going to be easy. There's not going to be a lot of pain when you start. It might be a little tight feeling, but your body will get used to it after like 2-3 days. 2, it's good for your mental health. So walking lowers anxiety and depression, and you can just take that time to clear your mind, you know, take that time to maybe go on your notes and plan some things out, sort some things out so that your mind isn't so shuffled. And if you have somewhere nice to walk where you have beautiful scenery, that's even better. And I would definitely recommend changing up your walks because a different location can change the whole experience of your walk. Now let's talk about some of the health benefits. Walking increases your heart rate, so over time that improves your cardiovascular. It can lower your blood pressure up to 11 points, so if that's something that you deal with, walk. It can lower your cholesterol. It can lower your blood sugar, especially if you walk after a meal, because it stimulates your muscles to start using that sugar for energy. It also helps with bloating, especially if you walk after a meal again. Your immune system improves. There's just so many benefits and it's so easy to do. You don't have to do it for a long time. Me personally, I walk for about an hour and a half a day, sometimes longer, but you can start off with 30 minutes.
Just your daily reminder from a fat loss dietitian not to sleep on nature's Ozempic, aka green or black tea, because the polyphenols in green or black tea stimulate your L cells to produce more GLP-1. What's GLP-1? The hormone in Ozempic. It also makes the GLP-1 that's produced by your body last longer, so you're getting more and longer lasting GLP-1. Don't sleep on it. 2 to 5 cups a day is ideal. I add collagen peptides in mine for an additional fat burning boost of protein.
I have heard that a short walk after a meal will reduce blood glucose in a way that's really dramatic.
Huge amount, 30-35% just taking a walk around the block after a meal. That's definitely a prescription I think everyone should do because the research is so strong on it, is that building in simply a 10-minute walk around the block or a dance party in the kitchen, moving your muscles for 10 minutes after a meal can drastically reduce your glucose response because you're just bringing all those channels to the membrane, you're taking up the glucose, you're using it. It's a whole different physiology than sitting on the couch after a meal. That's very high impact. It's high leverage if it's after a meal. So highly recommend that.
One of the easiest ways to reduce your risk of all-cause mortality, lose weight, burn body fat, have sharper, better cognition, and overall an elevated sense of well-being is walking. If walking isn't a core part of your fitness or wellness regimen, you're doing it wrong. So here's some fun facts about walking that may convince you to start hitting that 10,000 steps a day that everybody talks about, including me. Fact number 1, a recent meta-analysis found that subjects who averaged 8 to 10,000 steps a day reduced their risk of all-cause mortality by up to 50%. All-cause mortality is otherwise known as things that kill us earlier than we should actually die. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, strokes. So getting out, just going for a brisk 45-minute walk, maybe 20 in the morning, 25 in the evening, is a great way to reduce your risk of premature death. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. Fact number 2, it's estimated that 10,000 steps a day can add 400 to 700 calories burned to your total daily energy expenditure. So if you feel like you're doing everything right, you're eating the right foods, you're hitting your calories, but the weight loss is just a little bit slow, and the only time you are moving is when you're in the gym, consider adding 8 to 10,000 steps a day, and the fat will melt off. I can attest to this anecdotally. I have been on many cuts and diet phases at this point in my life, and if I'm hitting 15,000 steps a day, the fat loss feels effortless because I'm burning so many extra calories. Fact number 3, walking has a drastic positive impact on our overall cognition and mental acuity. A research study was done where subjects sat for a prolonged period of time and then took a cognitive exam. They then went for a bout of zone 1 exercise, which equated to, I believe, a 25-minute brisk walk. They then came back and performed that same test. On average, everybody scored higher following the bout of activity. This is due mostly in part to the fact that walking improves our blood flow and circulation. As you can see here, here's a brain scan of subjects after sitting quietly for 20 minutes versus after a 20-minute walk. On the right here, you can see a drastic increase in brain activity. It means your noodle will work better if you get to stepping. And last fact, walking seems to mimic a well-known psychotherapy practice known as EMDR therapy, also known as eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy. Basically, this therapy consists of moving the eyes rapidly back and forth. It's been observed that this rapid eye movement back and forth seems to calm our central nervous system to reduce feelings of anxiety and stress. And we naturally do this when we walk. We scan our environment and we look back and forth. That's why you might feel calmer and clearer after a long walk. If you're generally anxious a lot or worked up and you're not walking for an hour a day, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. It is low-hanging fruit. It is free. Get out and walk. Side note, how interesting is it that just moving our eyes rapidly back and forth can literally calm our brain down? Now, it's hypothesized by scientists that maybe somewhere along the line, evolutionarily, scanning our environment meant that we knew we were safe, and that was able to let our brain sort of relax. That's why the EMDR therapy has that effect on us. It's also why you may feel an increased sense of anxiety when your eyes are fixed on your phone for a very long time. That's cool stuff. It isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
Comment down below your favorite way to move your body to get your exercise in, and I will see you in the next video.